This one right here. Hey, hello. This is a peach tree. We got this one like 3 years ago. It's not so big yet, but you can see it's full of bloom. What can I say? Hopefully all this bloom will develop into a fruits, but usually peach tree it really flowers early before the last frost. As for the one frost. But hey, if God were interfere, and if God will really make this one make it peach, that's it. That's the peach right there, ready to go. Almost. It's probably after in summertime. Usually a harvest like mid of summer for this one, so says keep our finger crossed. Maybe hopefully this year we can have a very yummy peach. Hopefully, Lord. This one I'm gonna have to show you guys. We planted this one last fall. This last 2021 fall, and look how it makes. I mean, it really blooms really good. Hopefully, it also make. But this is not a plum. This is the good one float. But this is the hybrid of plum and remember that fruit that is favorite, Lisa? The yellow one is that his favorite?
Apricot?
Apricot. Good, Lisa. This is the hybrid of apricot and plum, and they call this one float. So I got two trees of that one and that one behind over there. I got several fruit trees of peaches. So they will bloom like this. So hopefully really, and I got right here. So hopefully we really make a good harvest here. But and this side right here I got an apricot. See, I also planted this one last fall. This is just plain apricot. That's it. But we already know how it is. But the fruit, we don't really not know how it is. But it's a hybrid of apricot and a plum. And I got it right here is this is just pears, like regular pears. And look how this is already like third year of bloom. We already harvested one 2 years in a row. Even if it's just a little bit of plant, you'll be surprised. You harvest 5 pounds in one tree. It's already a lot for smoothies. With all several fruit trees we got, even if it's just a little bitty tree. Okay, 5 pounds there, 5 pounds there, 5 pounds. Before you know it, you got a combination for your smoothies there. So I'm hoping for a good harvest on this one. Pears the most easiest fruits to grow. Not picky on the ground. On the fertilization, it's not picky. If you just put it in the ground, it really makes. So that's I suggest that you guys to plant a pears is really. It is not picky on the ground. That's one thing, and it produces a lot. Hi, I'm right here on this seedlings. This is squash, just regular squash that you can buy in the store. This is ready put in the ground. So you can see this one right here is a baby leaves. We call that one baby leaves, but we can see pop up this original leaves when these mature leaves come up. 1 or 2 leaves come up. It's time to put it in the ground. But what I only do, but not I will not put in the ground right now because the problem is the frost. The last frost. I'm gonna wait for the last frost. That's the Easter. This in this area around here, there is a frost after this Easter. So I will wait 1 week after the Easter. So I will put this one in the ground. I'll make sure that it's free from frost. Hi, I'm right here in my asparagus patch. See, you might see that's all over, or they are up here, are leeks. But yes, there are a lot of leeks in here. The leeks is my cover crop. But my main crop in this area down there, all the way down here, is asparagus. They're not really growing it right now, but summertime you'll be surprised. This is really thick. This is really thick up here, like a jungle. So what I planted this one 2 years ago. I mean, the asparagus, the first year you plant, you wanna harvest it. Second year, you start harvesting. I think this is already 3 years, something like that. It's 3 years because I harvested this one last year too. So it's spring and late fall. It's a good harvest, and you can harvest all year round if you can see a young shoots like this, because you can only eat this one, a young tender shoot. The whole leaves are eatable, but it's just so not really tender. So you're gonna wait when a young shoot like this. This is time to harvest. I come down here every 2 days. See, like that. That's a good one. Look at this one. You might surprise that this one right here is kind of white. You will not see in the store, but it means to see it's really tender, because see, look at this one right here. Because I mulch it up. Winter time I mulch everything in my yard anyway. That's save me some water, retain the moisture in the soil, and also your microorganism that really good on your soil. It will stay there too. It will not dry up. See, I go right there deep as I harvest like that, so it's kind of white. It's really tender. I come down here every 2 days and harvest my asparagus, because if I don't harvest it now, in summertime, I don't harvest this springtime. Summertime, I got very thick asparagus in here. So I don't really want to do that. I rather start eating. So every 2 days I come down here and I harvest, like sometimes a bunch. But this time, the whole handful, I promise you guys, it's really enough for your family. So just like that, just you use the tender part. Just if I seen it like very just pop up in the ground, that's really good. But sometimes I come down here late, and still it just, see, that's very tender. It doesn't matter if it's, I still use, I just use the tender one, and then the rest just chop and drop. It will be decomposed down here, and it's really good too. Just chop and drop it. That's all I can share this morning.